VegasNonStop with Jonathan Scott. We have a great podcast for you, and we have a comedian songwriter, and Blair.
That's me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And we also going to have a star of the stage here, and Adrian Smith is going to be coming really soon. All right.
There you go.
I think we need to do it again.
Yeah.
So stop. You're going to have to be a lot louder.
I know.
Okay, so we're gonna start it again.
I am Tetyana.
Do we need to stop it?
I got confused with my interview.
Or you're just gonna keep going?
Just keep going.
Okay, keep going then. Louder, louder, louder. Hi, I'm Tetyana. Welcome to Vegas Nonstop with Jonathan Scott.
Got me nervous.
Okay.
Wow. So Richard can hear you.
And are we ready?
I'm sorry, my left ear just went out.
And go.
Hello, I'm Tetyana, and welcome to VegasNonStop with Jonathan Scott. We have a great podcast for you with a comedian and songwriter, Adrian Blair. And the star of the stage is screen and television actress Adrian Smith. A little later, I will be talking about my career as a model. But first, to open the show with a song, please welcome Adrian Blair.
Thank you. Stop applauding, please, everybody.
Woo!
No, please. All right. How are you guys? How are you? Very good. Very good. Are we on the air?
Yeah.
Is that what you say nowadays? On the air?
Yeah, we're streaming.
Are we streaming?
We're
Okay.
streaming live.
Jonathan wants me to do my most famous love song, where I just gather everybody's hearts and minds in because of this love feel. It's called "I Hate Everybody," or something like this. I hate everybody, and it's so much fun. It feels so good to see no good in anyone. Oh, I hate everybody. How'd I get this way? There's nothing to it. All you gotta do is start your day. Sitting in a coffee shop, I'm just trying to read my book. Those damn human beings, they are everywhere you look. Talking loudly on their phones while their children scream and play. How do I hate thee? Let me count the ways. I hate everybody, gay or straight, black or white, young or old. I don't discriminate, no. Ooh, I hate everybody. From A to Z, even Mother Teresa's gonna disappoint you eventually. Well, those door-to-door guys with their skinny black ties try to make me a religious man. I wish they'd all go into the Jehovah's Witness protection program. Telemarketer called me up this morning at 4:30. I called him back 1,000 times, he won't bother me no more. Don't you cut me off in traffic. That's when I lose it. I got a finger in the middle of my hand and I know how to use it. Don't you put those 20 items on the grocery line. The sign says express, 10 items or less. I hope you die. Oh, everybody's making me insane and my brain is getting soft. Even the lady on my GPS is pissing me off. Oh, I hate everybody. Don't know what I'll do. I don't know who I hate the most. It could be you. Oh, I don't know who I hate the most. It could be you. Yeah. Don't know who I hate the most. It could be you. Yeah, you.
Dennis Blair, big applause. Big applause. Wait, yeah, it's because we have a club called the We Hate Everyone Club.
Oh, I think you have a theme song now.
It could be a theme song. Hey everybody, Jonathan Scott with Vegas Nonstop, coming to you from Great American Pub here in beautiful Henderson at Eastern and Serene, right off the 215 East. If you're in the neighborhood, stop by, say hello, and thank you, Dennis Blair.
Thank you very much. Good night. Take care.
So yeah, we've been at Great American Pub before. The food is great. Of course, they've got football specials. And the reason I invited Dennis on, I love Dennis, but I'm reading his book called Touring with Legends. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about the book, and Dennis always has great stories for us. But let me read the Wikipedia, which is always wrong, and see what we could do with that. Dennis Blair is known for writing and appearing in the 1983 movie Easy Money alongside his mentor, Rodney Dangerfield.
So far, it's right.
So far, that's right.
This is where it goes south.
And I know that you were in 2 scenes in the movie.
Yes.
You were in the boardroom scene, where they're talking about...
The regular guy look, the runway scene.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the hospital scene.
Yes, very good.
What did he get bit in the butt, or what happened? What was he in the hospital?
I think his son-in-law tripped and his gun went off. I wrote the damn thing. I don't know how it goes.
Dennis wrote for Dangerfield for 4 years, maybe no longer, including sketches for his network specials and jokes for his act, provided the voice of Lemon Clem in the animated film Rover Dangerfield.
Rover Dangerfield. I still get residuals of $1.17 every 4 months.
Yeah.
And I'm living on that right now.
Yeah, enough to buy a ranch.
That's right.
Dennis produced the album Rappin' Rodney,
Uh-huh.
which was nominated for a Grammy, also co-wrote the album's title song.
You don't even need this.
I really don't.
Need me here. I just read the Wikipedia and go on to Adrian. Yes, the title song. No, that. Yes.
No, I didn't.
No, you know who wrote that song? The title song. Billy Joel.
Wrote Rappin' Rodney?
Oh, I'm sorry, Rappin' Rodney. Yeah, I thought you were.
Oh, the theme song, Easy Money?
Yeah. But did you know?
No.
If I had never been born, Billy Joel never would have written.
And I didn't know that. I don't think that's in the book. Maybe it is. I mean, you tell about quick Billy Joel's story in the book.
Yes, I do.
Tell it. What's the
Am
big
I allowed to say that? Can you think it first? Can you use language?
Yeah, yeah, we're not.
Well, this is before. Okay. Well, I'll just do the one with Rodney then. So I met with Billy briefly because he's a Long Island guy, and I'm a Long Island.
Yeah.
So I'm opening for Rodney at Westbury Music Fair in Long Island, and I come off stage and it's Billy. He goes, "Hey, Dennis, how you doing?" It's Billy. I go, "Hi, how you been?" That kind of stuff. And then he goes into Rodney's dressing room, and they're sitting around, and Billy says, "Yeah, Rodney, the next tour we're gonna have a TV on the stage while we're playing with me and my videos and stuff like that." And Rodney goes, "No, that's okay." And Billy, you can tell he's like, "Oh, I made Rodney Dangerfield." So 5 minutes go by, they keep talking, and again, Billy tries to bring it up. He goes, "Yeah, so like I said, we're gonna have my TV thing on the stage, and it's gonna be playing my video." And Rodney looks at me and goes, "It was kind of funny the first time." That's my Billy and Rodney story. The other one is more disgusting, but
Yeah.
I should make them the book.
You should, yeah. I mean, the book again is called Touring with Legends.
Touring with Legends.
Touring with Legends, which talks about you being an opening act.
Yes.
For hundreds of comedians.
That's right.
Well, let's talk about how you got started in comedy a little bit.
All right.
Go ahead.
Well, you know what happened? So I'm in a bar and I'm playing guitar. How unusual for a guitar player in New York playing a bar and nobody's listening. You know why? Because they're all drinking, we're all talking to each other. I get personally offended. I'm on stage, I want people to give me the respect I don't deserve.
Yeah.
So during a break, I go up to the dressing room and I say, I'm going to do a parody or something. I want to get their attention. So I do a parody of the Beatles song, Staying Alive, and
Singing Too High, right?
and I did Singing Too High, the Beatles song. So I do James Taylor, I come back, I do James Taylor, I come back, I do the new one, I come back and I do what they think is going to be Staying Alive. It turns out to be my parody, Singing Too High. They laugh. I go, "Oh, this is good." I make more than I start getting a little audience. Then I go to move into Manhattan next to Dangerfield. I go to open mic night, and it went so well that they hired me on the spot. Open for Jackie Mason. If anybody knows who Jackie Mason is, I'll give you 7 cents.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I mean, I got to know Jackie a little bit. Also, I actually got one to the 2nd Avenue Deli, which he used to go to every day, and I recently was dating Jackie. And you could do the voice one.
Jackie, why don't you do Vegas more? Nobody wants to go to talk for an hour in a cowboy hat. So that's
On the table in the middle, that's close to the bathroom.
Yeah, this table's too rough. People say, "I'm not using the chair."
I tried to do a show with Jackie and my friend Rhonda Shear.
Oh yeah.
And what we found was that nobody would find it funny south of the Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah.
You know, the southern states would,
No.
for a
Hey, let's
funny
go
show.
see that Jewish film. Let's go see that Jackie the song, whatever. You bring the popcorn and the spear.
But it was going to be like politically incorrect, right? Before Bill Murray had politically incorrect. doing point, counterpoint, Jane, you ignorant slut, kind of a. It was like that.
Also, you're effective together. But he wasn't. Well,
Don, did you write The World According to Me?
no, I had nothing to do with that. Although I did write a musical for him on Broadway for at least 2 weeks.
Well, Wikipedia says. Well, it says Dennis also wrote a Broadway show for Jackie Mason.
Worst idea I've ever heard. But we tried. You know, we got it to a point where people were like, it was a musical. Jackie Mason could not sing or act. So what do? You put him in a musical on Broadway. And they went through 5 writers, and they called me in a panic after 5. So his manager, Jill, says, Dennis, do you write sketches? I've written sketches. We need you. And I wrote them something, and they liked it. Long story short, a year later, we had this show, Counting into Shape. But the worst thing was, the New York Times hated it.
Was that after Rodney or before?
This was after Rodney.
After Rodney. So the Rodney, what was interesting in the book also is talking. So you're hanging with Rodney, you're opening for Rodney, and they decided they didn't want to put him into a movie. And he says, "Hey Dennis, did you write the movie?"
And I've been doing comedy with him now. I was opening for him down at the club. So I was doing comedy for like 2 months. And I'm opening for Rodney. This was after Caddyshack, so he now is the biggest star. He couldn't go to his club anymore because they couldn't fit the audience. So he goes, they want to do a movie starring me since Caddyshack did so well. So if you come up with an idea, let me know. Now I'm doing comedy for 2 months. I'm going, I think I've got to come up with the biggest comic in America. So I came up with the idea for Raising Money. And he made me a writer. Yeah. And I'm getting residuals of $9.47 every 13
I think
weeks.
you're probably getting a little bit more.
All right, $10.47.
Now I never heard you mention Doug McCormick. McGurk?
Oh, he was the engineer on my music album.
It says in 90, Dennis and Doug McGurk produced I Sleep Naked in the Rain.
Okay, now I know who wrote this Wikipedia piece.
Yeah, probably Doug McGurk.
Yes.
An album of songs from a then unproduced one-man show with music.
Yes.
Wrong?
Well, no, it wasn't really. I was going to put it in my one-man show. It was just songs I had to record.
Do you still talk to Doug McGurk?
Occasionally. But not often.
All right,
That's
Dennis.
so funny. Wikipedia. Have
Yeah.
for breakfast in 1880s.
No. It has I Sleep Naked in the Rain. Is that a song?
No, this may be album. It's a line from one of his songs. It's called Mr. Springer. It's a song about Jerry Springer.
I love Jerry Springer.
It's a guy who wants the song is by a guy who keeps writing Jerry Springer to put him on the show. One of his lines he says is, "Oh, by the way, I also sleep naked put me on the show." That's the general gist.
Did you ever meet Jerry Springer?
I never did. You know?
I did because I was at NBC in Chicago where they were filming the show, and his executive producer Richard Dominic loved cigars. And I was a cigar guy in a cigar magazine, so I go in the control room and watch the show from the control room. And we always knew at NBC when Jerry was filming by the fishnet stockings in the lobby.
Really?
Oh, you could always tell when Springer was going to be filming his show. And Jenny Jones was in the same building. It was Jerry Springer, Jenny Jones. I was at NBC, and Jerry came out with a video. I don't know if you remember. It was called Too Hot for Television.
I do not remember that.
Well,
I hear he's getting residuals of up to $12 a day.
Jerry's still on the air somewhere.
Of course, he's
He's
a
like
judge now.
He's like a
one of
judge.
those Judge Judy.
One of the nicest guys ever. He was the mayor of Cincinnati, I think. He got into some trouble, but the show was just it was outrageous as far as the topics. And Richard Dominic, the executive producer, actually came from like a National Enquirer background. And if you think about the Jerry Springer show, it really was sensationalistic headlines. You know, man loves his mother, sleeps with his mother. You know, it was a headline, and then they'd have the guy, and they would dress him backstage.
In fishnet stockings, oddly.
In fishnet stockings. And they would encourage them when the fighting started. They encouraged that, and once they saw how successful and people loved seeing the fighting, then that's what the Springer show became, was seeing the bodyguard and all that. But you can always tell, I mean, with the fishnet stockings, but then I remember they did a show about people that really loved their pets and loved their animals. And they had a woman on that was in love with her horse, and she wanted to marry the horse on the air. And the first question was, how are they going to get a horse into NBC? They're like, oh, you get her through the freight elevator, get the horse in there, and, you know, she married the horse on the air, and the show never made it to air.
They sleep together.
The woman and the horse, I'll get back to you on that. But now back to Wikipedia. Dennis worked for 20 years. So after Rodney and Joe, so was Joe nervous right after Rodney?
Right after Rodney.
Right after Rodney. Yeah. And Joan Rivers, some of you may remember Joan Rivers hosted, she would sub in for Johnny Carson.
On the Tonight Show.
Which then became later on the problem for Joan when ABC TV, and it's all here in the book, Touring with Legends, Joan was offered her own show on ABC, which didn't sit well with the king of late night, Johnny Carson. And you were a Joan guy.
I was a Joan guy, so I got mixed from the show, but I got to do two Tonight Show. By the way, the book is shorter than the Wikipedia piece, just so you know. So, you know, if anybody wants a long read that, but the book is much shorter.
John White's going to be on a little later talking about sports with our friend Adrian Smedman.
I know that guy.
Yeah.
I know Dennis Blair.
Starring stage and screen and all kinds of good
We got a
stuff.
show right here.
Yes. So Joan Rivers, you after you were through going on the road opening for Rodney, then you kind of simultaneously started opening for Joan.
Yes.
I like what Pia Zadora says. Pia Zadora, a little favorite here in Las Vegas, that she can honestly say that she opened for Frank Sinatra.
Yes.
Which I thought was a clever line. I think Steve Rossi probably wrote it. But
Could be. I could open more.
So you were the yeah, from the movie Monaco.
Avocado. Avocado.
I thought for years that he really did write it.
Well, he told everybody that he did.
But he didn't.
No, he didn't write it. But, you know, we can tell him that he did. I don't want to burst this bubble.
So you were on the road opening for Joan Rivers for 2.5 years?
2.5 years, yes.
And then Jackie Mason somewhere in there.
Well, Jackie Mason was the first guy to date before, but I would go with him every once in a while. But then Rodney said, Joan's people, the short story, not Wikipedia, was Joan people called me and said, hey, you want to do 10 days with me? And I told Rodney, and Rodney hated it. I thought he was just going to say no. But he said, no, she hosts the Tonight Show. So you got to do it. So I signed a contract, and then 2 days later he goes, I don't want you opening for her. And I said, but I signed the contract. Long story short, he fired. So that's what that's the real meaty.
And it gets into more of the details in the book again.
In the book,
Touring with
Legends.
Available on Amazon, which is where I got it. And
your local
grocery. Now Alan King, I didn't read anything about Alan King in the book.
Well, there was no story.
Oh, forget I even mentioned it.
Well, a lot of these people that I don't mention in the book are because I didn't even meet them. I would have Shirley Jassy for
Shirley Bass, but that's in the book.
Is it in the book?
Yeah.
I don't remember what's in the book.
Goldfinger.
Who are you?
Fine, who are you?
But there was no story. She never came out. I think I probably put that she never came out.
You never met Shirley.
Never met her.
You opened for her, but you never met
So
her.
some of these people, as a matter of fact, I went to Three Dog Night. Is that in there?
It is.
Yeah, Three Dog Night when I went for them and they
No.
no interaction, and then they came out and said, "Hey, how about that Michael Winslow? Wasn't he funny?" Yeah.
Michael Winslow's the guy that does the voices.
Yeah, the voice of the police.
Police Academy, yeah. But Alan King was a great stand-up, and you know, I think his famous material was The Wife, and it's Survived By.
Yeah.
That was like the tag with Alan King. Everybody thought Alan King was top of the game, too.
My favorite memory of that was that we were in the 80s when all the comedy clubs were opening, and they all had a brick wall behind the comedy.
Yeah.
And he went on TV once and goes, "Yo, I see another show with a comic standing in front of a brick wall. I'll shoot myself."
So let's get off of that and get into George Carlin.
Yes,
So
more.
how did you meet Carlin?
Well, I had this really great agent at the time, and he was looking me up, this person, that person, and then one day he called, he goes, do you want to open for George Carlin for 3 months? I was already on the plane before he hung up. Because that was how I said yes.
Yeah.
Stay with me!
Book the airfare and go.
That's right.
Who are you again?
That's right. So I never met him either, although it's in the book of Rodney's story, but he didn't. Rodney and him never met him.
Yeah.
So the first time I met him was at that show. I was opening for him. He came down, took all of my carrots, all my belly bread. I was at a regular guy. I said,
Call me Dennis.
Dennis.
Hey, Dennis Blair.
So 3 months became 18 years.
Says 20 in Wikipedia.
Let's go. Let's just call it.
Again, I'm going to scratch out 20 and say 18 years
We're gonna change.
with George Carlin. Days as an opening act, and the stars prompted him to write this book about those experiences titled "Me First." But it's
Which
not
is
wrong.
wrong.
It's wrong. Another thing wrong from Wikipedia. It's called Touring with Legends.
They probably call me David Blair.
Denny Blair.
Denny.
Over 50 television shows, including Tonight Show, co-writer of the program for the 2005 and 2006 Writers Guild Awards.
Well, I
Remember that?
I do remember that. I did my famous book of dyslexia.
I don't think I've ever written.
Oh, look. Well, forget about Wikipedia. Just go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube. Everything's
Local
there.
dyslexia. Absolutely.
Won the Charlie Award. What's that? Who's the percents for fragrance? Who's
Yes,
the
it
girl
was-
walking
it was
down
a-
the street? Charlie.
Bobby Short put on those awards. No, it was after Charlie Chaplin, I think, or Charlie Weaver. I don't remember.
People don't even remember Charlie Weaver.
I don't remember.
And I make these arcane references all the time when I see Sigourney Weaver. I said, yeah, but she was related to Charlie Weaver, who was on Hollywood Squares. And they go, Hollywood Squares?
Hey, anybody remember Fatty Arbuckle? Where are your Fatty Arbuckle?
Did he go to jail for a young 13-year-old girl?
Yes. How could you not remember?
See, I remember that. Adrian, you can jump in at any time.
Please.
So you want
I don't know how
to
this is
the
going.
Charlie Award, Emmy Award for Confessions of a Stand-Up?
Yes.
What was that?
Well, this is an animated film that I did with the head of animation at NYU, who's an old friend. It's called Confessions of a Stand-Up, and he animated it. It was only 10 minutes short, but apparently it's won an Emmy, which I don't have. And it's in the Library of
What an
Congress.
Emmy you don't have it?
That's right, I don't have a copy, or whatever you call that. I didn't get it.
How about this quote? Dennis has always said his goal is to become a famous musician and open for himself as a comedian, just to hear the audience echo, get off the stage, we want you.
That's the reaction
yourself.
you get, which you just heard.
You can see Dennis Friday nights at Kenny Davidson's Bowtie Cabaret.
This is the longest introduction I've ever been privy to.
It's more of a
How many people
intro
are still
interview.
watching? 5?
Intro introduction. We're coming from Great American Pub on Eastern and Serene here in beautiful.
Why are we yelling?
I do that. No, you're right. I do.
I thought maybe you need the microphone.
You know, I'm used to projecting.
You're gonna have Gilbert Gottfried on? Jesus, you would have broken the place.
You know,
My name is Gilbert Gottfried.
and I worked with Gilbert for 12 weeks at the Hilton. And every day, Gilbert, I think I told you this, every day Gilbert would want to go to the 99-cent store. Every day, and he would buy like a dozen things of dental floss every day. And I never knew what he was doing with it. I still don't know. Maybe
Hanging flies.
Derek could tell me what what he was doing with the giving it to his fans or doing something with the dental floss. But my favorite memory, aside from he only did the Aristocrats 3 times, his famous routine in 12 weeks. But my favorite memory of Gilbert was at Carrot Top's at the Vegas. Carrot Top had a birthday party, and Louis Anderson and Gilbert were comparing what their favorite 99-cent store was. And Louis was like, yeah, you gotta go to the one on Durango and Flamingo. That's my favorite 99-cent store.
Some of the things they do, they're premium. They're $1.12. But the regular 99-cent ones are very, very good.
You know my favorite, the one that I always that stands out with Gilbert? I mean, it's billions of them. But one day when he went,
I wonder if people back in medieval times said, ooh, this is a long time ago.
I don't know, just tickled me.
But you do your own show. You do producer shows in Sutherland and here in Henderson, and you've done Crosby, Stills and Nash. You've done Simon and Garfunkel. What you do?
Joni Mitchell. You had Naomi Morrow as Joni Mitchell. You have Naomi Morrow as Joni Mitchell. Next time you run into Naomi Morrow, ask her. I feel like Joe Franklin all of a sudden.
And people don't know who Joe Franklin is. Yeah, Alan King, Joe Franklin,
I made a Morty. I was
Morty Ginty.
I was doing a co-hosting show with Elaine Bruce for a radio show.
Yeah.
I made a Morty Gunty reference, and she wouldn't stop trashing me. No one knows who Morty Gunty is, Dennis. Why did you even bring him up? I don't know. It came to my head. What can I do?
But you have done Crosby, Stills and Nash, and I did see it on YouTube today. I think you probably posted it because of the passing of David Crosby, but it was already posted. It was up maybe with Kenny.
Was it a clip?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was it with Jerry Jones and you and Kenny. So I'm going to ask you to end this segment with a little Crosby, Stills and Nash.
Isn't there more?
No. I finished the Wikipedia. You have to have Peggy go to Wikipedia, make those changes. The book is called Touring with Legends.
Touring with Legends.
I'm Jonathan Scott. We're coming to you from Great American Pub at Eastern and Serene here in beautiful Henderson. Dennis is going to end this segment with a little tribute.
I've never done this song by myself. It's usually with harmony. But
And you're going to do it. We're going to do it right now. So.
in honor of the great, late, great David Crosby. You who are on the road must have a code that you can live by, and so become yourself, because the past is just a goodbye. Oh, see your children well, father's hell will slowly go by and feed them on your dreams, the one they fix, the one you know by. Don't you ever pass them by. If you told them they would cry, so just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. And you, of tender years, and know the fears that your elders grew by. So help them with your years. They seek the truth before they can die. Oh, teach your parents well, their children's hell will slowly go by and feed them on your dreams, the one they fix, the one you know by. Don't you ever ask them why. If they told you you'd cry, so just look at them and sigh, and know they love you. Oh yeah, oh you know they love you. Teach your children well.
Dennis Blair, or Dennis Blair, or Denny Blair, or DB, or any one of those names. Touring with Legends, name of the book, available on Amazon. We're coming to you from the Great American Pub. Jonathan Scott. We're going to take a short commercial break. You can also catch us on iHeartRadio and Apple Podcasts and Spotify and all good podcast channels, and of course on social media, and also on Hey Vegas, which is available on Roku and Apple and everything else. So we're going to end this segment and be right back with our friend Adrian Zerad.